Hello, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I have a couple little tiny 4-inch by 4-inch canvases left from the Arteza shipment that they gave me to play with. This is what the paints look like. I shouldn't have moved my stool away because I'm going to need to bring it back to focus on my work. Okay, well, I have a couple of plans and a couple canvases, so in theory that should work. Let's put that back where it belongs and try and put it someplace we can actually work on it and get it zoomed in somewhat. That looks pretty good. Okay, so let's go. I'm having a hard time making up my mind what I want to do, and what I really want to do is do another swipe like I did to begin yesterday, because it was the best one of the bunch. And it occurs to me as I put white on my canvas that I should put my glasses on as usual. And I am going to use all Arteza paints again and see what I get. That is not my favorite squeeze bottle, I will tell you right now. Doesn't work for diddly. I also did not smooth the swipe colors out yesterday, which means that I had an abundance of colors, and when I tried to swipe it, I got a lot of black and not a lot of colors at first. I did use my straw, and that helped, and my skewer, and that didn't help. That didn't hurt either. I'm thinking maybe I'll just put the black that I wanted to put in there yesterday as a swipe color. I'll just put that somewhere along the line. I like red and black and yellow and orange. Can you tell? I'm not sure that putting the blue I wanted to put there next is a good idea, so I'm going to use the gold. Yeah, see that little purple tip? I had to reuse all squeeze bottles I already had. And evidently I got a wrong cap on there. I'm going to leave that off for right now. So we could do a white swipe, or we could do something else. I think the best course of action is probably this nice orangey red. But then I could be wrong too. I want to put some blue in there. That's the same color almost. Not identical, but very similar. So I'm going to shake that. Not only am I going to shake it, I'm going to take my medical tubing and blow off what I just put on there, because it was Floetrol more than anything. I did have to add a lot more Floetrol because the colors are so intense in the Arteza. I added a lot more Floetrol. So I'm really inclined to go ahead and put some white down there, even if it isn't a lot. I wish I could get a thinner stream, to tell you the truth. I also didn't get myself out a rag, but I'm wondering maybe I should try something else to swipe with. Yeah, that might work. It might not work. Okay, well, that was dumb on my part. I am looking for a small rag, and I'm finding a small rag. Now, yesterday I used a piece of linen, and I expected it to be here, but it's not. So I'm going to use a piece of t-shirt material, and I'm kind of glad I don't have a hem on it, because that would be too heavy in my opinion. So I'm going to dip that in. Actually, I'm going to lay it right down. I wanted to make a wavy swipe, but I didn't really think about it as I was doing it quick enough. And manipulating the rags is kind of tough right now. And we lost a bunch of my colors, but I want those colors, so I'm going to pick them right off the rag. Oop, I got some brownish stuff going on there. I'm taking blues. I'm going to steal some color from right there, and some more from right here. Make the best of a bad thing. Let's see what happens. We got some cells. I'm not sure it's my favorite piece ever, but that's okay. It's bound to happen. We got a lot of cells and there's no silicone in there. So that white kind of worked. I'm going to use some of that to go in between too. Not my favorite colors, I gotta say. But it's not horrible, it's kind of cute. And they're all experiments. And so much for experiments. I'm going to grab some not Arteza purple. And see what happens when I clean my skewer off of all that nasty. Push it up through. And then, oops, and then, yes, perfect. Check that out. That's kind of cool. That's very cool, actually. I like that. Makes me want to put some black on the other end. I'm not going to worry about my edges right now. That's very cool. I'm actually really liking that. I must be changing. I didn't used to like my work that much, and I do now. Alright, so let's torch it really carefully. Let's touch that little edge up so there's absolutely nothing showing. I see that anomalous part of the design. Now, yesterday I learned you can cook little tiny canvases really fast, so you better be careful. Yesterday I also used Rain-X original formula to spray on to promote some cells at the end. And I don't think we need it this time. This is pretty cute. So I'm going to put that aside. Yes, I am. Right over here. And that's kind of neat. Yes, I like that. And I promptly forgot what I was going to do. No, I didn't. Alright. I underestimate myself occasionally. I'm sure we all do that occasionally. I'm going to use my Princeton Catalyst art tools, spatulas, silicone. I have many. I like having many. I like having duplicates. That way if I get one schmutzy and I don't clean it in time, I can do something else. Okay, so this is really weird. This is what I want to do. I want to take that rubber band and I want to do a submerged pour. And I don't have anything, I couldn't find anything any smaller than that. And I'm not certain this is going to work. But I'm going to try it anyway, because I'm like that. Oops. It's holding a lot more paint than I expected, to tell you the truth, which is kind of cool. Kind of tempted to stick something in there. Do I have some good orange? I do. I have a little bit of good orange. It's pretty much at this point and all the colors of the rainbow type gig again. And now we're full up. And I don't know if I can get this to work the way it should, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it carefully with a skewer. Submerged. I like to experiment, you can tell. Let's put some more white paint around there. I see some little cells action. Just touching it. I mean, these things are the size of a coaster, honestly. I never imagined. Can I? Can I imitate a big pour? Oh, I can if it sticks to my finger. Yeah. Not my finest moment, I gotta say, but that's okay. Because we still got, ooh, we had a bubble. We still got something interesting happening. And there goes my bubble. It's funny how it happens in miniature, it really is. And I'm liking it, and I'm seeing cells pop and everything. It occurs to me I don't think I pressed the record button. Doesn't that suck? I focused, but I didn't set the record button. I need to know. Hi, dude. Yes. That was a lizard on my stool. Yeah, we are recording. Hey! Oh well. I'd rather be wrong than not recording, to tell you the truth at this stage. And I got some really neat stuff going on in there. Very tempted to, where's my tubing? There it is. Blow it out. See what happens. I've also got my skewer. Plus I'm probably not done tipping yet. Seems like it would be funny if I don't like pouring paint off of anything else to pour it off this. So there's my edge catcher. Just like a real painting. I really didn't remember pressing the record button either. Alright, so that's kind of neat. It's got a little bit of metallic in there. I put some golden iridescent pearl in there. I use my skewer to pick up my extra colors. Move them right down to the side, fill that in. That doesn't bother me a bit. I'm going to wipe my skewer off, because as much as I like that, and I have enough paint, if I put it on my skewer, as in with the larger paintings, I can roll it right down over the side. I'm kind of inclined to go find some darker blue, if I can. But that's pretty neat. I'm going to take my extra paint and let it go right down over the side, because I have it, because I can. And I'm liking that. Which means it's time to torch oh so very carefully. This would be a great time for that little tiny bendy neck butane lighter I had kicking around for the longest time. I thought I was going to use and never did. Now would be that moment. Oh, that's so cute. And it's not horrible. I've got a little bit more of that paint, and I'm going to use it right over here where there's already some dripping down. Just like a real painting. And the same here. Cute, cute, cute. I'm not usually a cute girl. Those are not my normal colors. I've got that white, which means, yep, I'm going to get frisky. Frisky with my design. Alright, it's a little more subtle than a lot of my other things, but I wonder how subtle I can be with that torch in a second. Oh, we found some red. Makes me want to look for more red. I know there was some in there. So, that's the submerged one, in blues and turquoises and some sort of rusty colors. Whoops. Yep. Really, really, really low. Complete miniature. Even including miniature cells. Neat. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is how I was taking my photographs. And I'll give you a shot. If I can, since we have 2 minutes left. If you want to help me continue to make cool stuff, I appreciate all the contributions I've been getting from contributors. Thank you so much for keeping me painting. And honestly, let's focus on that. Sort of, kind of. Anyway, so that was a submerged rubber band pour. And somewhere, yes, let's get the other one. I'll probably touch this one after you're gone. Anyway, so there's Wet and Dry album, a Wet and Dry album, a Facebook album, listed at the bottom of the description under the video. And if you like my Princeton spatulas, there's at least one of those on my Amazon lists. There's a link under the video. There's a Pinterest link to my boards that I've put a bunch of my stuff on. Let's focus again. What else is there? Let me think. There's Patreon and PayPal. If you want to donate and help me keep going, I would appreciate it. Pickings are slim. And we're hoping for a book sometime for Christmas, but I don't really know how that's going to work out yet. I have some help, but I haven't heard, so I don't have any news, and it's September. I'm hopeful. Anyway, so I love you guys. I love your comments. I love talking to you. I love sharing with you. I love encouraging you. I'm really proud of you. A lot of you are doing stuff that's outside your comfort zone and enjoying it and learning new stuff and sharing it with your kids, and that's pretty neat too. And that makes me happy to know that I'm actually of service. There are other people who are recovering from disabilities of one kind or another, and they seem to be enjoying themselves too. So overall, you guys make me happy. Keep talking to me. See you in the next video. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida. The little tiny string hanging off my canvas. In Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Saying goodbye for now. And I hope to see you soon. And thank you, Arteza.